Some major update, guys. So we're now seeing new footages regarding the alleged kidnapping organ harvesting syndicate that was discovered in Imo State few days ago in Ungoapala community. This particular video that is now circulating is neither the hotel nor the private mortuary, but rather a random building along the community road that seemed to appear to be some sort of a shrine and some sort of a holding area for what might be for the kidnapped victims. And also, a lot of people are pointing out that this community Ungoapala was on the news a week ago, where it was alleged that 14 passengers traveling through Owerri to another state were kidnapped from their bus. And I remember this story very well because the police later came out on the news to debunk the claims that 14 passengers were ever kidnapped along Ungoapala community. Only now that we are hearing that a group of officers and security agencies went into the community through the thick forest to go and discover this gruesome hotel slash private mortuary slash holding area. And a lot of people are even now dragging the police for coming out to claim that this 14-seater passengers kidnapping did not happen, whereas there was video evidence everywhere alleging that 14 people were kidnapped. Now, we don't know if those 14 people were ever found or if they were ever rescued, but what we do know is that it was true or because of this alleged consistent kidnapping around this community that made the police, or that may have involved the police getting a tip-off for them to go in this large number to go and discover the hotel, the mortuary, and this so-called building, which we're going to watch together and see whatever this looks like, because I personally don't even know what this is. They say this looks like a crocodile's den, almost as though it's a zoo, because what is a crocodile doing there? And then this image of the people, we saw this in the images circulating. I think that is a grave, if you ask me. It looks like a grave. It looks like a grave with the two idols looking like Indian idols there. It's looking like a grave to me. If you look at the floor where it looks like some sort of grave. Then there is this pot. The way the flooring of this compound looks, I won't be surprised if people have been buried there, given the circumstances. And then, okay, looks like someone's house. I think it has been raided and destroyed, but it does look like someone stays here. With the red curtain, yeah, this is giving native dog. This is a shrine. This is a shrine. Now there's a whole long line all the way to the building and the compound is not wide, but it's so long. These areas look like holding areas. Especially this back, the one in front look like a shrine. The one behind look like holding area because they are mostly empty, but it seems like someone, and it goes all the way to the back. This is indeed a kidnapper's den, if I'm not mistaken. And there is more land space behind. I won't be surprised if this area is dug up. They could find bodies. But this is clearly a shrine. What kind of a man owns a hotel, owns a private mortuary, and then owns a building that doesn't make any sense? It's just fitting that the allegations against this man might be very, very true. Because, okay, now we get the hotel, we understand the private mortuary, it's a business as odd as it looks. But what is this building? What is this? You have a private shrine? Also, it is important to know that the media is reporting that it's over 100 bodies that were discovered in his private mortuary that seem to be suspected of organ harvesting. But 100 bodies is really ridiculous in my opinion. I said it in our original video, so if you don't follow us on YouTube, please do check out our YouTube. We upload videos there almost every day as compared to other platforms. But 100 bodies, I don't know, I feel like it's ridiculous, a number. And again, it's a mortuary, don't forget. So I also believe some of the bodies there were bodies of other people genuinely who came to deposit their loved ones there. So how do we separate the ones who were there for the purpose of the building, as a mortuary itself, or the bodies there that were supposed to have been kidnapped and used and harvested? So I think that is going to be a lot of work. I don't see them doing any of this job. They will just most likely assume it's all that the man killed. But it would be nice to separate and identify the individuals that were deposited there, to know who brought who there and who is not accounted for, and most likely somebody of a kidnapped victim. Because some of the bodies we saw in the video and in the pictures were embalmed, so they were not very fresh looking. And I think, you know, that kind of indicates it could be an actual walking. I mean, what do you expect to see in a mortuary? It's a goddamn mortuary. You're gonna see dead bodies. But with this allegation with him, we need to know which of these bodies were brought in here by the loved ones and which was brought in here by the kidnappers or the native doctor that he's working with. We just have to keep following the story and see.